Hey my loves, welcome back to the channel. My name's Amanda, and in today's video we are gonna do a wine review on this rosé. If you've seen my previous video for spring 2022, I talked about it just a little bit, but I promise you I was gonna do a wine review because I've never tried it, so today is the day. Okay my loves, I have to let you know I am so excited to get into this wine because this bottle has been sitting in my house for months now, and it has taken a lot of self-control for me not to open it before I got on camera. But just to give you a little background about this wine, it is a Notorious Pink 2020 Grenache. It's a rosé wine. It is a four-generation award-winning wine family. It's 11.5% alcohol. It has extracts of floral, orange blossom aromas, citrus and red fruits, and also zesty ripe berries. 2018 Grenache Rosé did win an award. I've looked for it. I've read the reviews on it. It's very good. However, I cannot find it, so I'm guessing everyone has consumed it. Had to give me a wine glass. That's just how excited I am to get into this wine. I probably was gonna drink it straight from the bottle. Babe, I'm struggling. As you can see, it has a glass top. It's not the ordinary cork that you're used to. So therefore, I didn't use the electric wine opener because you had to pull it and I didn't want to break a nail. Okay. I do taste the ripe berries that they have, that they mentioned. I'm not getting the floral extracts or the orange blossom. But it's good. It's well balanced. And I taste the acidity that rosé normally have. Just off first taste, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now this is just straight out of the bottle. I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes. Let it chill. I like to taste my wine just straight out the bottle first, just to get the first impression. But sometimes you do need it to chill, just to help the flavors to kind of come out. You know how when you're drinking, when you make a freezer pop with Kool-Aid and you put it in the freezer and it's sweeter when it comes out. So I'm gonna see if that happens, and don't judge me. I'm gonna see if that happens when I put it in the freezer. So pause. I put it in the freezer for roughly 15 minutes just to give it a little nice chill. And now I'm gonna try it again so I can see if the flavors really come out. You know, like I said, like freeze cook. When you put it in the freezer, it makes the sugars really get to work. Now that I put it in the freezer, I'm getting that floral scent. The floral aromas are really coming out more. Before, when it was just straight out the bottle, I did not get the aroma of florals, but the second time around I did. It's still well balanced. It doesn't take from the taste at all. I definitely would recommend it. It's 11.5% alcohol. It's kind of dry, but the flavor is really good. And this retails for about $17. I would say it's a good value, even though I have had other rosés that were a little cheaper, more alcohol percentage, but because of the taste, I would buy it again. Definitely, it's up there. Definitely like it, and maybe it's kind of new still to me, because I haven't had this one before. Like I said, I've read about it a couple of times, but I'm just taking the time to actually try it. It's really good. So I would recommend it, because I would buy it again. Now we're going to segue into the delicious meal that I made. It is a shrimp sheet pan dinner. It takes less than 30 minutes to make, and you only need a few ingredients. Starting off, what I did early that morning was pre-season my shrimp and peeled and deveined them, and I let it sit in the refrigerator for about 4 hours till I was ready to cook it later that day. But here, starting off, I layered my sheet pan with aluminum foil just to make it an easy cleanup. And then I gathered my vegetables and began to chop them. Now you don't see me chopping my pineapples. That's because I went ahead and bought them already pre-cut. I did want my pineapples to be sweet, and sometimes just this time of the year you can't always find sweet pineapples. So the pineapples that are already pre-cut usually tend to be sweeter because the store tries to lure you to buy them before they go bad. And so it's just an easy way just to make the meal even simpler with cooking. And so that's what I did. I You all know I love Ross's grocery store. That's where I got most of all my ingredients. Everything on the pan, nice and easy, and I sprinkled a little olive oil over top with the red pepper flakes, along with garlic powder and pepper and salt. I will link in the description the exact measurements for seasoning. If you don't want it to be spicy, I would hold back on the red pepper flakes, but the amount that I put on it was perfect. It wasn't too hot and you still had a lot of flavor. And me myself personally, I do not measure exact. I'm from the South, so I season with love. And then also for this recipe, it called for rice, but because we already had rice earlier in the week, you will see that I decided to do a little pita bread. Since I already had the cilantro and parsley, I just went ahead and drizzled a little olive oil on top of the pita bread and gave it a little Italian seasoning and ran it in the oven, and it was delicious. And this is the finished product. I hope you guys like it. Hello, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you grabbed yourself a bottle of this Notorious Pink that I highly recommend. Also tag me on Instagram if you made this delicious meal. Bye bye. The universe has known it all.